Another thing is interactions. We're going to go into interactions. Just like he said, if you want to have a powerful group of people that you're working with and doing business with, you have to have effective interaction. So you have to create a dynamic and changing. So your dynamic and changing has to be on the same page. So you have to go from individuals versus groups. So you have to learn how to go from being that good individual to being that great individual in a group. You know, you might not be the leader in your group, or you may be the leader in your group, but either way, your interaction, it has to be rational and reasonable, just like your self-talk.
Yeah, you definitely have to be very interactive with, with people. You got to be very open-minded. As we get older, we're very stuck in our ways. And, it's good and it's bad, because at the end of the day, it's like you always can learn from somebody else. You always can grow and be smarter. Like she said, you don't always have to be the smartest person in the room. Really, I think that the smartest person in the room is somebody, who actually takes criticism, who takes advice, who takes the information that other people are giving out and then use it towards their life. So when you get into different groups, or when you start working with somebody, you definitely have to be open-minded, because it's going to make the relationship stronger. Nobody wants to be in a relationship that one person's just thinking and making decisions. One person is just thinking that they're the smartest person in the room. It's like, everybody around you, even I learned from little kids. It doesn't matter grown or adult. You still can learn from somebody when they open their mouth and they tell you what they think.
Right. You got internal and external communication. So that was something that was really powerful when I was researching daily routines. Internal communication is just basically the self-talk, and external is when you talking to other people.
Mm-hmm.
When you're listening now.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it goes with the individual versus groups. So just like at a job, so everybody has a different position that they do, and then you might see a manager or another team associate might see that you're good in something else, and they might always ask you for help in that category because they see that's your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's the best part about having a powerful group of people, because they know what your thing is. We talk about this within our business. We know what our thing is, and sometimes the puzzles come together and sometimes they don't. But the best part about it is when your self-talk is rational and reasonable and is not disorganized, you can understand the different puzzles and be able to put them together. So a lot of times when I'm working, I don't like working for other people, but I really learn what I'm good at, because I'm always listening and open to other people telling me, hey, can you help me with this? I need your help. I want you to do this. And you might be like, oh my gosh. But then at the end of the day, you're like, dang, I must be really good at this. They must really like that.
That you do it like that.
Right, you work in a school system. You got teachers asking you to come in their class and watch their kids. It's because you're good at that, And they might understand, they just aren't good at, getting the focus of a child the way they like, or calming down this in particular child like they like. And sometimes you just have to take heed to that. And I think right now, during this pandemic, that a lot of us are learning what we're good at and what we're not good at. It's like a thin line between love and hate type of thing. But it's like I'm learning that, I taught for years, and I understand why I do not teach anymore, but I'm glad that I'm in a predicament to teach my kids right now and have to deal with just them, because they're mine, they're my responsibility. Whereas though you pour into other people's children, and this parent isn't pouring anything else into this child, so the next day you're like, what did you go home and do? So I'm learning what I'm good at, even as a mother. So it's beautiful. Even in our relationship, I'm learning what I was good at in relationships and what I really sucked at in relationships, and it's helping me, be better and want to be better, So every morning I'm getting up and I'm cooking and I'm like, I'm okay with that because I love doing that. And I'm learning that if I don't, I hate that I'm just sitting around starving, because I'm like, look, if I don't cook, we're going to go out to eat, and I don't like going out to eat all the time unless it's like healthy, because can't trust everybody cooking. So it's beautiful to learn and have those rational and reasonable talks with other people and yourself, and especially when you're building daily routines. Somebody, they said that the daily routines, get to it early in the morning. Yep, get to it early.
For real, because you think about it, like, everybody got 24 hours. But, like, lately we've been waking up at, like, 12, 1 o'clock, but we're missing a whole, 4 hours, So that's 4 hours that you could be using, to build your brand, build your business. Whatever, build build your accounts, whatever, but to piggyback on the self-talks, you definitely got to talk to yourself, because you definitely want to see what you're good at, what you're bad at.
Oh, shoot.
What you're bad at, because, you never know. You never know what you need to work on until you have that talk with yourself.